Yeah. So here we are, day 3 of the ACT Pyrenees, but first and foremost, as mentioned yesterday, I have to finish day 2, which means the Smugglers Trail. So, here we go. Another nice morning. Good weather conditions. I can't grumble. Hang on. Look what I'm getting to do. I can't grumble about anything. Come on, have a word with yourself. Let's see where I've got to be. Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. Cool. Hey, sunshine. I am back on track. My green dot is on my blue line, so all's good. Alright. Let's settle into this and see what the Smugglers Trail's got to offer. It's rising up to a pretty good height. I think they said it's like 2,500 meters. It's not that much lower than the highest alpine pass in the French Alps. Little bit of tarmac to get me up here, and now we're back off on the rough stuff. If it could be slightly easier than that hard section I did yesterday, I'd be very thankful. I don't want to ride that again. Can't imagine I'll get lucky twice. It weren't all luck, but it weren't all skill either. Definitely had my fair share of luck there. A few times I was bounced in the right direction by a big rock. Right, let's settle in and get this done. I'm going to miss this. It will be nice to get home, but I will miss this. But I'll be back. Apparently, there's bear and wolves in and around in the Pyrenees, which I was reading up on. Apparently they're more frightened of us, but I'll be the judge of that if I come across one. I can see what they mean about the conditions, if it's been raining or if it's outside of summer months. I've seen loads of washed out sections on the gravel and rocky areas, and there you can see that would be an absolute mud bath. So I am very happy to be tackling this in August. no joke. Coming through the forest, I was looking up into the forest canopy, and I just got thinking about bears and wolves again. And then I looked back to the road, and a baby cow, a grey baby cow, just darted out. There's always cows roaming around up here. Fucking shit myself, I kid you not. Thought it was a wolf. He was like for 0.2 of a second, but still. The Smugglers Trail is okay, and it's been challenging in places, so, you know, it'd be wrong to be completely complacent about it. Stay out of the ruts. Any second now, I am crossing the border. As per... Oh, hang on, there might be a sign telling me that. No. I am now in Andorra. They say the other side of this Smugglers Trail down into Andorra is paved. So, I don't want to tempt fate, but it looks like I cracked it. I've done the Smugglers Trail. Called that because it's exactly what it was. Apparently, tobacco and goods and whatever else back in the day. It's been a great trail. Challenging in places. I can see in bad conditions it have been, yeah, terrible. But I did alright today. Well, this is the spot I've seen on a few videos. Not a soul here. I'm too early. So I shall press on. That's coffee and breakfast sorted. I asked for pan con tomatoes. I kind of got that, but it wasn't what I was expecting. It was okay. I can't grumble. Piece of toast with something smeared on it that had a tomatoey taste, a little bit of olive oil, so it'll do. Coffee was nice though. Right. And find the start of day 3, and the time is 10:15. I got chatting to a guy last night. It was only a 5-minute chat. He spoke pretty good English. Anyway, he was a biker. So then he proceeded to tell me that I was on the wrong bike. I was polite and nodded along. He's got an Africa Twin, but he was telling me the virtues of the T7. But it's just the sheer arrogance of telling me I'm on the wrong bike. I had just told him where I've been, what I've done, what I'm doing. But yep, I'm still on the wrong bike. How about we just let people ride what they want to ride? If they find love and enjoyment in whatever type of bike, it's all good, right? I love this machine. Are there technically better machines out there? Well, of course. But it does everything I need it to do. It is far more capable than I am. And that will probably always be the case. fingers crossed I will complete the Pyrenees. I've done the UK, ACT, all on this. Don't tell me it's not capable. Well, that was a gorgeous spot to take a break. Time's getting on and I don't even know where I'm sleeping tonight, so I will have to pull over soon, if for nothing else. Get on booking.com and see what's about. What a road! Right, let's get it done. And on the other side of that should be a town where I think I can get some accommodation. So, let's see. How you doing, guys? Oh. Go on, that's it. Single file. Single file. Go on, that's it, mate. I don't want to scare you. I love you, Belle. Oh, single file, guys. That's it, mate. You get the gist. What about you? Come on. Turn left. Some of them do have a shifty look in their eye. I don't trust them. Oh, I've made it halfway down the mountain at least. Back on tarmac. I've been blessed with this road. And wait for it. That view. I should be down off this in a little while, then hopefully I shall roll into town and roll into a hotel. I ain't been riding long enough off-road to start giving people advice. One thing I will say is that if you're not used to riding out of the saddle, up on your pegs, I suggest you get used to it. There's no other way of doing this. This is me. Alright, let's go and see what they've got to say. Just got in. This is snug. Double bed at least. That's my only window. Okay. You know what? I mean, it's nicely done out. I'll give them that. It's just it's dinky, but it was £41. Yes, you heard right, 41 quid. Right, I'm on the hunt for food. I just had to let you guys know, the best patatas bravas of my life. Good morning. Just doing the usual routine. I'm getting packed up. Got a couple of GS boys in last night with us at this hotel. Another great little town. Lucky enough to get a little bit of time to explore it last night. Had a good old walk around. Couple of drinks. And yeah, nice food. Looks like I'm down there. So again, because I'm slightly behind their day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got a relatively short section to finish off day 3, and then there's a little bit of a road section, and then I'll be starting essentially their day 4. As I said, I'm in no rush, so I can afford to take my time. Straight into it, no messing. We've got a few tight turns coming up. Oh, these aren't so bad. From the map, they looked a lot tighter. Well, this is the town. Officially finishing the ACT Day 3. Now I'm ready to tackle the Day 4 of the AC, blah blah blah, you get the gist. You know what I'm up to. Okay, got something in my eye. That's always annoying. Okay, I've missed my turning again. Right, there we go. That's better. So when I read up on Day 4 last night, I do recall them saying that today is one of the longest days. Okay, I think it's like 160 miles, but they did say also it's probably the most on-road section or on-road day that they have. They said it won't necessarily feel like that. I'll be going on and off tarmac a fair amount. But they did say even when you're not off-road, you have got several thousand corners to enjoy. So, should be fun. I think I want to stop for a really nice tortilla today. I've only had a slice or two this whole trip. And if you get a good one, boy, it's tasty. So yeah, whoa, cool, yeah. That road's falling away. So that'd be my lunch plans. Let's see if I get lucky. Oh, could have gone down. Oh, I'll go down here. Looks more fun. Oh wow, come on. Yeah, this'll do. I'll take my coat off, have a drink, see how we're doing on the map. How idyllic. Just me, a bike, this stream. Surrounded by mountains. The distant clanging of the cows and the bells. At least you can't lose a cow around here. There she is. She's doing okay. She's had a few knocks, a few hard hits, but she's weathered them. But I'm gonna have a look at this luggage, just see if I can get it a bit tighter. This has slipped. Not by much, but I could feel it. Just where I wanted to sit, you know? I hope you can hear those cows and their bloody bells. It's really nice. Okay. I've just pulled that lock down the back. It's getting warm. Okay. That does seem a lot better. Oh, yeah. What did we reckon to the top? Too loud? I wanted to be seen. I just like the retro colour, you know? I am done. Right. Oh, I'll grab the other camera just so we know. So what I've done is just essentially just tweak the luggage. I've just pulled it back slightly and tightened it up again. Cinched it down. Still hate that word. I'm gonna have to stop saying it. Anywho, so if you're not familiar with the Moscow Moto luggage, I wasn't until I started this trip. But do you know what? It's bloody genius. It seems as strong as anything. So your time down here, that's pretty standard. There's two straps here and here to bring it this far back, or as far as you want, but it works out okay on the Tiger. Obviously you've got the same again this side. These pull down pretty tight. Then you've got your auxiliary bags, left side and right side. I've had these other bags put on. They're an additional item, but I purchased those because they are handy, and they have been handy to be fair. And then I think they call this the beaver tail here. Wraps over tent, dry bag here. There's enough strap length to put my coat and other bits and bobs in. Even had a French stick down there the other day, and it does seem a lot more secure now, so I'm really happy with that. But the construction of it, these plates that you bolt together, there's three plates, the main centre plate and then the left and the right leg, they bolt together. And then obviously I've got quite big grab rails on this Tiger, but it does a good job of just arcing over, keeping away from the exhaust. And you know, I've done some hard hits, few jumps, and it's weathered everything. So yeah, fingers crossed. I was just looking at this tyre. I started the trip knowing it was getting low. Yeah, there's not a lot of life left in that, so get some new rubber when I get back. Tyre Geezer, sure that's what his name is on Insta. Anyway, Steph, I should be calling you. Right, quick drink, get back on the road, job's done. Okay. I have to find some fuel in the next town. I'm also on the hunt for my tortilla for lunch. However, I'm not welded to that. If I saw a nice bit of bread and some cheese, I'll buy that and then eat it up in the mountains somewhere. That'd be equally as beautiful, probably more so. Never comes out on camera, but this is a gnarly, stony little bit. Oh, it's not so bad actually. Calm down, Dave. Whoa! That actually went down my boot. Some interesting sections here. Early on, when I started riding off-road and through puddles, like one of the first deepish puddles I went through, hit a massive rock. God, it threw the bike over. I stayed upright. But it's kind of like that early learning. I've been iffy with them ever since. Second gear though. That was a bit deeper than I thought it was going to be. Go for the gap. I've lost some of the dramatic landscapes. Oh yeah, yeah. But it's been replaced with this rocky wooded forest. Oh, I don't mind. Riding this stuff gives me a buzz, man. Oh yeah. Especially now I'm comfortable. Second, third gear and shit. Yeah. Whoa. I need to look at the map really, don't I? I didn't want to stop, man. I literally didn't want to stop. I just want to carry on riding. Hopefully I'm still okay. Yeah, I'm good. Time to attack this a little bit. Get it done. Roll into town for some lunch. Got to be a bit ginger in the corners. The tread on these tyres are getting low. Ooh. Oh, grip, you twat. Spinning the back up. Wee-ya. So, I am trying to find a town so I can have some lunch, I promise. But when it keeps bringing me to these places, can you see the reservoir down there? There's a road running. God, you can cover some distance, can't you? By it. That's where I came in this morning. Okay, I might have just started the descent. But oh yeah, I think so. Let's see if I can see a gap in this tree line. Kind of saw her curving round that way. Let's have a look. Oh no! No! There we go. Right. Getting very hungry now. I've added the word very. It's taken a while, but at least I've definitely started coming down. Whew. I've been descending through Canada on these gravel roads now for, oh, I don't know, well over half an hour. As you can see, that's beautiful, and yeah, not too long now I'll be down. One of those towns has got my lunch. Right, almost there. So I got down and came straight into this town. It's on my route, and I was thirsty and hungry, but I accidentally stumbled into a pretty posh restaurant. I mean, it was a lovely treat. It was gorgeous. Felt a bit too embarrassed to walk back out, only because I feel a bit, you know, I'm just in biking gear. Everybody's kind of dressed nicely, and the food was epic. 3 courses, set lunch. Oh, it's good. Yeah, really nice food. Lovely treat. I did feel a bit out of it though. Like I didn't quite belong. But hey ho. Lunch sorted. I mean, like proper lunch. Beautiful tagliatelle, huge portions as well. I mean, the tagliatelle for starters, it may as well have been a main course. Beautiful creamy tagliatelle with like an egg yolk nestled into it. Oh, and then, oh my God. So this big hot plate with rice, artichokes and cod in this just sauce. Oh yeah, that was epic. That was beautiful. I mean, it was like a mango cheesecakey thing for pudding, which was nice. It was a set menu, but I'm not that fussed about a pudding, but it was still nice. Yeah, cafe con leche and agua con gas. I'm sorted. I even managed to book a hotel while I was sat there as well, so yeah, boom, success. I left the shades on. Man, that really was dark in there. This is okay. Double bed, wardrobe, balcony, I'll show you that in a second. TV, wonky picture, and yeah, come on. But, this is always the result. So, I've got a balcony, but the best thing is,
And my hotel room is on the side that my bike is just parked at, so I do love that. Keep an eye on it. Okay, usual routine. I'm going to get unpacked, get squared away. I'll check back in with you soon.